Hi there, my name is Mitch Haralabidis, and in this short video, I hope, I'm going to show you how to calculate the point estimate from a confidence interval of true population proportion. But before we do that, because I'm sure that I have already lost some of you, let's please remember together what a point estimate really is. By definition, and we saw that on Unit 5, it wasn't long ago, by definition, the point estimate is a statistic. So, by a statistic, we mean something we get from the sample that helps us give or do take conclusions for the entire parameter. So, we might use a sample proportion to estimate the true population proportion. We might use a sample mean to estimate the true population mean. We might take the sample differences of proportions or of means in order to estimate the true differences of population means and proportions, and so on. So, in this case, as long as 6.2 is concerned, because we are talking about proportions, the sample statistic, therefore the point estimator, point estimate would be the sample proportion. And the concept of this video is the following. Let's say I was given a confidence interval. And let's make it more precise, 0.2 up to 0.6. Can I find from this one the sample proportion? The question is yes. But in order to do that, and just because I hate to from you to remember things by heart, let's try to deepen the understanding and let's see why it's gonna be the midpoint of 0.2 and 0.6. We know straight from theory that a confidence interval always looks like that. P hat minus margin of error, P hat plus margin of error. In more simple words, we could say that P hat, the sample proportion, is centered in the middle. At the right, we have the P hat plus E, and at the left, we have the P hat minus E. We can see that there is a distance equal to one margin of error, and there is a distance equal to one margin of error on both ends. This also means that P is in the middle and that these values P minus E and P plus E are symmetrical around P, and basically P hat is their midpoint. That's a keyword here, midpoint, because we know that given an interval in general, the midpoint formula is given by a plus b over 2. Indeed, if we apply this formula for our interval and we get p minus c plus p plus e over 2, we'll see that the e's will cancel out and we will get 2p over 2, which is p. So basically, I just proved that the point estimate, the p hat, the sample proportion, is just the midpoint of these bounds, the lower and the upper. So let's say in example 10 that we were given that confidence interval. In order to find from it the sample proportion, we would have to add the endpoints 0.032 with 0.068 and then divide that sum by 2. That was all. I know that this helped. Please try to understand the process, the mathematics behind that. and not just memorize things. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you in the next video where we will talk about standard of error of the sample proportion. For now, that's all. Thank you for watching.